Why'd you take my dad? What'd you take my mama for? I be feeling like my prayers just get ignored. Or do I deserve it? I know I ain't perfect. Fighting these demons, I'm seeing the serpents. They sneak to the surface. I lead with a purpose, cause dreaming is worthless. I put in the work, first, second, and third shift. My mama always told me don't be stupid and learn quick. You will never lose it if you're using a firm grip. I'm only concerned with putting the work in. I fly it and burst shit. I buy it, I purchase. They hiding and lurking. 45 on my person, cause of violent disturbance. I just be like the herb with putting my life in these verses. Yeah. Farewell to the fairy tale storytellers, mediocre rapping ass niggas and you corny fellas. When I spit it's like you hit with AK-47s. I don't give a fuck, let's knuckle up, I'll go to war whenever. Number games, hunger pains, on a hump for stains. I want 100 honey buns, I don't want the fame. She tell me that she love me tons, I just want the brain. She tell me that she love me, I just want the money, man. Dad, what you take my mama for? I be feeling like my prayers just get ignored. Or do I deserve it? I know I ain't perfect. Fighting these demons, I'm seeing the serpents. They sneak to the surface. I lead with a purpose, cause dreaming is worthless. I put in the work, first, second, and third shift. Farewell to the fairy tale storytellers, mediocre rapping ass niggas and you corny fellas. When I spit it's like you hit with AK-47s. I don't give a fuck, let's knuckle up, I'll go to war whenever. Number games, hunger pains, on a hump for stains. I want 100 honey buns, I don't want the fame. She tell me that she love me tons, I just want the brain. She tell me that she love me, I just want the money, man. Oh Lord, Lord, I can't take no more. I wasn't ready to fight no war. Why'd you take my dad? What'd you take my mama for? I be feeling like my prayers just get ignored. Or do I deserve it? I know I ain't perfect. Fighting these demons, I'm seeing the serpents. They sneak to the surface. I lead with a purpose, cause dreaming is worthless. I put in the work, first, second, and third shift. I lead with a purpose, cause dreaming is worthless. I put in the work, first, second, and third shift. Oh Lord, Lord, I can't take no more. I wasn't ready to fight no war. Why'd you take my dad? Why'd you take my mama for? I be feeling like my prayers just get ignored. Oh Lord, I can't take no more. I wasn't ready to fight no war. Why'd you take my dad? Why'd you take my mama for? I be feeling like my prayers just get ignored. Or do I deserve it? I know I ain't perfect. Fighting these demons, I'm seeing the serpents. They sneak to the surface.
Yo, welcome to the solo sesh. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, today's a good day. Today is Cinco de Mayo, a holiday celebrating the Mexican victory over French forces at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862. On May 5th, 1862, 6,000 French troops attacked the Mexican city of Puebla. Despite being outnumbered, the Mexican soldiers fought back fiercely, and by evening the French had retreated. Puebla is a state in east central Mexico. It is not Mexico's Independence Day, which is celebrated on September 16th every year, celebrating the beginning of the country's struggle for independence from Spain in 1810. So there's a lot of people that get that those two dates misconstrued or don't know what Cinco de Mayo is. So for those that don't know now. So today's show is about a grieving father, Rodney Hinton, that allegedly targeted law enforcement for taking his 18-year-old son, Ryan Hinton's life in a shooting last week on May 1st at approximately 10 a.m. that morning. This is Ryan Hinton, the son, that was unfortunately shot by law enforcement in Cincinnati and lost his life. Reports say Rodney could have been taking his revenge out on law enforcement by purposely driving his vehicle into retired Hamilton County Sheriff Deputy Larry Henderson, while the retired officer was directing traffic, striking him, and ultimately taking his life. This happened the day after his son's death. Hamilton County is the county that Cincinnati is located in, by the way. And here is a picture of the collision afterwards. So obviously he struck the deputy and looks like he hit a pole afterwards. The deputy had recently retired but continued to serve as a sheriff deputy. Here's a picture of the officer that was struck and ultimately lost his life that day by the grieving father. Rodney Hinton of Cincinnati is being charged with aggravated murder for allegedly striking the officer with his vehicle after watching body cam of his 18-year-old son, Ryan Hinton, being shot and killed by Cincinnati PD on Friday, the day after his son's death. This is Rodney Hinton. Don't think he was too happy that Cincinnati PD took his 18-year-old son's life after a couple weeks after his 18th birthday. You know, he was still a child. He was still a child-minded individual, I would say so myself. But, you know, that's unfortunate for everybody. Allegedly, the son, Ryan Hinton, was armed with a handgun while fleeing from police in a reported stolen vehicle, while him and 3 other men were sitting parked in a stolen vehicle in the parking lot. I haven't found any information as who was in the driver's seat at the time, but police said that the teen was one of 4 men who were fleeing after officers found them in a stolen vehicle, and that he was armed when he ran. The family reviewed police body cam footage the next day on Friday morning, hours before Hinton's father allegedly struck and killed the sheriff's deputy. Body cam footage shows an officer shouting, "He's got a gun, he's got a gun, on your right, before firing 4 to 5 shots, which 2 struck the 18-year-old, resulting in his death. The officer who shot Hinton said afterward that it looked like the young man had his gun pointed at him, according to the chief. Police later recovered a handgun with an extended clip they say Hinton had been carrying when he was shot. But the body cam footage does not show the teen pointing the gun. The footage is blurred due to the camera's jolting because things were moving so fast during the encounter leading up to his demise. So this is a still image of the teen before he was fatally shot. You can see law enforcement on the other side of the trash can. Also, they had multiple officers at the scene. So, yeah. Rodney Hinton Jr. was, all right, let me backtrack. Rodney Hinton Jr., the father, was arraigned Saturday. Prosecutors say that he, in a way that was calculated and premeditated, lined up his car, deliberately accelerated his car, and purposely caused the death of an on-duty deputy sheriff. The courtroom was packed with at least 30 law enforcement during the arraignment. Here's a video of the first appearance, bond hearing, where officers stand over Rodney, seeming to try to intimidate him while he was cuffed. Go to that video right now. Look at all them police behind them. They're always gonna ask for the bond. He's looking at him. Y'all can't see because, yeah, I'm blocking it. But yeah, they had a lot of officers there, which to me doesn't make that much sense because he's already handcuffed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really doesn't pose any threat to him. He's a regular inmate, and there's other murderers in there. They don't do that for like every murderer, so that's what just threw me off about that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, shit, from the circumstances, man, you know, you kill one of their gang members, they come at you full force. You know what I'm saying? His food probably spit in. He ain't get, you know, but them sheriff deputies probably aren't the ones that's running the county. But if they are running the county jail, then, you know, you killed one of them. But I think the sheriff deputy was an actual law enforcement officer instead of like a correctional officer or county officer. A GoFundMe fundraiser has been set up for the son Ryan with a goal of $10,000. The organizer is seeking justice for Ryan in the form of legal representation and proper memorial for his life. $8,400 has been raised so far, and here's the GoFundMe right here. $8,400 raised up. Yeah, this is a unfortunate situation that happened, and two families are grieving right now. You have a just turned 18-year-old child that ran from police and was shot. I can't see that he pointed anything at law enforcement. I think they were too quick to shoot. Because having a gun is not necessarily illegal. And there's a lot of cases where people are legally carrying their firearm. It's no reports that the firearm was stolen. It's no reports, my bad. There's no reports that the firearm's extended mag was illegal. So none of this was brought up. The grieving father should not have reacted the way he did out of impulse and took an innocent man's life. I don't know how innocent anybody is in their life, to be honest with you, you know. But yeah, he was innocent in that situation, and I don't know about the child neither. I think he was innocent in that situation. So, you know, condolences to the families. This is a unfortunate situation, and things shouldn't happen this way. Law enforcement should go through correct training to not react off impulse and use their firearm, you know, too fast, especially with somebody fleeing, you know, and that happens way more than people really even pay attention to. So, happy Cinco de Mayo. This was a quick little video on this. I will be following up on this real soon. Y'all stay tuned. Goodbye with hugs, y'all. I wrote this, and this to the people that's no longer in my life and to the people that passed away. Peace, y'all.
Why'd you take my dad? What'd you take my mama for? I wish you well, goodbye with hugs. I wish you well, goodbye with hugs. I wish you well, goodbye with hugs. I see the light that shines above, smiling bright, I'm lighting up, reminded by your unconditional love. I can hear the noise, just hush. I can't be hurt no more, it isn't worth but I'ma be clear when it rains, it pours. Pops died in an accident, mom's in her sleep. I couldn't breathe, couldn't talk, couldn't walk on my feet. Big bro, I don't know, it seems he's lost in the streets. Little sis having fits, missing y'all heavily. Baby mama wants to lock me up, child support is piling up. Spent the time to find a plug, but didn't get my clients up. Drinking till I'm kinda drunk, back to back I'm lighting blunts. Smoking till I'm high as fuck, I don't know why this life is tough. Trying drugs, all my homie slices wrist, it really fucked his mama up. I heard y'all was trying to diss, hate is not a sign of love. Friendship is designed with trust. Wish you well goodbye and hugs, wish you well goodbye with hugs. Wish you well goodbye with hugs. I wish you well goodbye.